Alpha.
One of the highlights of my job is being able to travel to incredible places. One of my favorite places in the world is the Hide at Mashatu Private Game Reserve in Botswana. The sunken hide is set in a container right next to a dam where you're at water level with the animals, and the animals all come in, and during the winter time it's a really spectacular place to be. So one of the highlights of this hide are elephant interactions. And unfortunately on this day it had been very quiet. We'd had a lot of general game from zebras to wildebeest to impala and eland all coming in to drink, but no elephants. And as we were getting ready to pack up and leave and try another day, a herd of elephants started to roll in. Excitement in the guests' faces as these guys rolled in was incredible. And they started to drink from around the pond. As they drank, the ripples of water started to roll in and over the overflow section just in front of where we were. More and more elephants started to approach from all different directions. Babies were drinking, babies were falling into the water. It was just the most intense situation. And from being ready to leave, we were actually stuck within this hide for over an hour with more and more elephants rolling in. It was just a surreal experience to be in a situation where elephants are all around you. You can hear their rumbling, you can hear their communication, you can watch their interaction and be part of their lives without them knowing you're there. However, there are cases that they figure that somebody is in there, and there were a few moments where the elephants actually sucked up water and started splashing it inside before some of the younger bulls started to climb in and roll within the water, causing the ripples that were flowing in to turn into waves. We had to step our camera gear back and watch as these waves rolled in as the elephants did their bathing. While it is incredible to be there and experience it firsthand, not everyone can. And I rely on my equipment to be able to share these moments with the world. So with my Sony Alpha 9 Mark II and my Sony FE 100-400 G Master lens, I was able to capture all of the different situations that occurred that day. From tight portrait shots, being able to zoom into 400, to going wide to 100 and capturing a herd of zebra drinking, or a group of elephants splashing around in the water. All of this was made possible by this lens. Its incredibly fast focus and incredible image quality is part of the reason why I carry this lens around. This is not the only time I carry this lens around, because as a private guide and wildlife photographer, I travel to many different places around the world. Now, I cannot carry heavy items around, and we're walking through rainforests, and being the G Master lens, this is incredibly weather sealed, dust resistant, so if it starts to rain, I can still be taking photographs with no issues whatsoever. Its ability to focus very close up, I'm able to go from macro photography to telephoto photography in a heartbeat. This lens is one that I'd never leave out of my bag on one of my travels. The ability to take in this section and look over vast areas from a beautiful balloon is incredible. Not only that, but when we're out in nature, there are always landscapes that will take your breath away.
If you looked up above you, you would have seen the most incredible night sky. And I think so many photographers often forget to look around them. They forget to take in the scene, the bigger picture.